Hi friends and happy Monday night. Let's talk meal prep. Today we are going to be making creamy pasta veggies, but I am going to be adding chicken for protein, and you can add frozen, fresh, canned, any veggies you guys like, and I will show you guys how to make this dish. And then just please remember, this is my first time doing like a meal prep being cook with me kind of vlog, so any comments or suggestions are welcome. Just let me know down in the comments below if you guys have any comments or suggestions, and let's get into this. I'm gonna cook it until it's nice and sauteed. I use frozen. You can use fresh. It also depends, but I'm trying to make a quick and easy meal, so I go with frozen. And then once that is done, I will add my other vegetables, which is canned stuff. Again, this is for quick and easy. So we're just gonna but in here is peas, corn, and carrots. And then again, you can add any of vegetables. These are just ones I like. You can do fresh, frozen, canned, whatever you prefer as well. And then I'm also going to add protein. So I got some pre-cooked chicken. I'm just going to add. Again, this is a veggie creamy pasta, but if you want, you can add any other protein if you want, or you can just leave it with the veggies. And then you're just going to give this a nice little stir, and then put the lid on, and then let it cook for a few minutes. So I let it cook for 5 minutes and stirred in between. So now we are going to add our seasoning. I'm going to measure with my heart, but this is just regular black pepper. Again, you can always taste it to see if it's good. I think that's good for me. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Paprika, but I don't like it a lot, so this is not all me. Add a little salt. Oregano. And again, you can add whatever seasonings you would like. And then lastly, I want to add thyme. And you can add peppers, onions, celery, whatever you want. It's all your preference. And then I'm going to stir this up. And then once I stir this up, I'm going to add my vegetable broth. So you want to add 4 cups of vegetable broth, and then you want to put a little stir. And then you want to put on the lid and wait for it to viciously boil for you to add in the noodles next. So once it starts boiling like this, you want to add your pasta and then give it a stir, and then cover it for 8 minutes to check on it and make sure you stir it in between. And then if it's still not tender enough, the pasta, then we'll give it another 4 to 5 minutes. And I am using the egg noodles. You can use any type of pasta noodles you want, and I used 8 ounces. That is half a bag of the 16 ounce pasta, and then you just stir it all in, and then you're going to cover it and let it cook for 8 minutes to see how tender it is, and if it's still not cooked enough, then you can add more time. So after the 8 minutes, I tested it and it is good. It also depends on your preference of your texture of your noodles. So once you are done with that, you want to turn it off and then remove it from the heat, and then add it to the mixture is 1 cup of evaporated milk, and then you just let it get creamy. And if it's not creamy enough for you, you can always add cheese, any cheese your type, but then that's it. Once you are done cooking, you can either store it in the pot in the fridge, or you can portion it out into meal prepping containers. Again, I want to make this as easy as possible, so I usually just store it in the fridge, and I have a self-heating lunchbox that is a good portion size that I will just fill up, and then I will take to work, and then 30 minutes before lunch I will let it preheat, and by the time we're ready to eat lunch, it's all nice and warm, and it's easy, quick and easy to clean. And then if you still have leftovers, you can freeze it, and then you are able to, mix and match this week's with next week's meals depending on your preference. Some people don't like to eat the same thing over and over. I really don't mind if it's really good. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this cook with me video / meal prepping. And if you have any comments or suggestions, let me know down in the comments below. And I will see you guys on Wednesday for our weekly catch up. Until then, bye friends.